Welcome to Cline Mining Corporation, a growing company in the business of acquiring, exploring, and developing coal and iron ore mineral properties around the world. Cline owns the New Elk Coal Mine, a new metallurgical mine near Trinidad, Colorado in the USA.
Production is going very well at the New Elk Mine in southern Colorado. We started first production and sent our underground continuous mining machine down at the end of December, and we've continued to mine our first seam, which is the Apache seam, and we are well into it and recovering coal.
We now have well over 100 people on site. We are running 24/7 with essentially one mining unit. When we break through into the ventilation shaft, we'll be able to bring on more mining units then.
We're doing about 4 cuts a shift, 12-hour shifts, 8 cuts a day. They're about 20 feet in length. Once we get out fully developed, we'll be running 5 super sections. Each one of them will be producing about 300 feet a shift.
We will be gradually increasing the rate of production from now to the end of the year, from the current 1 continuous miner to 10 in 5 super sections.
Initial coal production will ramp up continuously to the production and sale of 2.75 million tons of metallurgical coal in 2012, with 3 million tons of coal produced in 2013 and thereafter.
Under us here, we have a resource of metallurgical coal of well over 300 million tons. We are only going to produce in the first 20 years 50 million tons of that at 3 million tons a year. And so we are now presently planning to increase that production, to double it in fact, and we are studying the introduction of a longwall to do that.
In May 2011, Cline announced that the resource estimate at the New Elk Mine had increased to 388.5 million tons of National Instrument 43101 compliant metallurgical coal. This increased resource was mainly attributed to the discovery of a new seam called the Blue Seam, which the company is now preparing to mine. In addition to the significant coal resource, Cline acquired all the New Elk Mine's existing permits and surface assets, which are in very good condition.
The surface facilities were well constructed originally by CF&I. They've been well maintained and they are in excellent condition.
Cline has upgraded and modernized the original surface assets, including the coal processing plant, crusher building, electrical substation, process water pond, and a newly installed man trip, a small rail track which transports the miners down to the underground seam face. The mined coal is conveyed to the breaker building, where it crosses a scalping screen. The oversized coal goes through a crusher that reduces it to -6 inches. From there, it's conveyed into the wash plant, where it is processed at 650 tons per hour to become clean coal, ready to ship.
We are doing the engineering work for the reinstallation of the rail to the mine site. That will start this year, and construction will be completed sometime in 2012. The goal is to be able to load unit trains in under 4 hours.
Cline has achieved important milestones with respect to coal transportation and shipment from the mine. In September 2010, New Elk entered into an agreement to use the nearby Jansen Rail loadout facility, which connects to the U.S. railway network coast to coast.
Right now we have constructed this temporary loadout here, and we'll have coal trucks hauling coal from the plant where the coal is mined and cleaned, of course. 24 miles to this loadout, start over here behind me. Then it goes into that hopper, onto the conveyor, about half a mile over there into the loading point where we will be loading the train.
In August 2011, New Elk achieved a tremendous milestone by making its first bulk shipment of metallurgical coal from the nearby Jansen loadout to steel-making markets. Once loaded at the mine, the coal, destined for world export markets, is transported through the United States rail network to the port of Corpus Christi in Texas, where New Elk has leased 18 acres of land adjacent to the bulk shipping channel and the bulk coal ship loader.
We have very good rail service coming down to here. We have the BNSF and also the UP. So you have a choice of which rail service you want to run.
It is very efficient to come in by rail, dump at our bulk terminal, load back out on ship, and through our channel out to the Gulf of Mexico and the rest of the world.
The ship loader has a capacity of loading 24,000 tons per day with an average per ton of 1,200 tons per hour.
Once we load a Panamax vessel here, about 70,000 metric tons, we'll have access to the global steel market. Northern Europe, the Mediterranean, South America, and through the Panama Canal, the booming Asian market.
An additional storage area and ship loader is available at the port to accommodate the company's future mine production schedules. The New Elk coal mine is situated close to the town of Trinidad, Colorado. Historically known as a mining and railroad town that has benefited economically from the local mines. The employment level at the mine has reached well over 250 people, and the level will soon reach 450, providing needed jobs and additional business to suppliers and independent contractors in the area. Cline is poised to become an important stimulus to the local economy.
Trinidad knows about coal mining. Trinidad has a long history of coal mining. When the mines were, fully in operation, we had a booming little city. That would be my vision, to be able to see that again.
With development of the New Elk mine now in full force, Cline is well positioned to become an important producer and supplier of metallurgical coal to the domestic and international steelmaking industry. Cline owns 100% of the New Elk coal mine, and the commercial economics of the mine have surpassed Cline's greatest expectations. An independent National Instrument 43101 report values the mine at $1.4 billion over its first 20 years of mine operation.
We've made tremendous achievements here at New Elk in this last year, and we're very proud of that. We know that the employees of New Elk, the miners, the people who made it happen, should be more proud of that, and so should all of our shareholders. We've brought the mine into production. We did it on time and when we said we would. We have currently an underground miner mining the coal, feeding the coal to the plant, and our plant, a high-tech plant, newly refurbished, it is processing the coal and now producing first-class, high-quality metallurgical coking coal for steel-making purposes.
We've got a super good group of people here, very safety conscientious, hard workers. Right now the project is going extremely well.
This is a very safe mine. There's good camaraderie, between the workers, and the attitude is real great.
So far, great. It's really challenging, but it's really rewarding too. Because this is quite a project, but just to kind of see it develop is really rewarding. And it's a great company. Everybody, seems to work together good, and so far so good.
Excellent. I think we've gone above and beyond what we expected, which is great, and we want to continue to do that in the future. Make sure everything's done safely and that we do everything that we need to get done.
It's just excellent progress. We got some good workers, good guys working on the whole project.
With the New Elk coal mine now in production, Cline has built a world-class metallurgical coal producer. The sales price value of the New Elk coal today at its initial 3 million tons annual production rate will be some $500 million each year. With its experienced and driven management team and a desire to provide important resources to the world community, there is enormous potential for growth.